IMS Academy, last roll of the day, guys. Andrew Nighthawk on top, Seth on the bottom. He secures side control, May 28th, 2016. Here we go. Let's see how it all plays out. Andrew secures the position here as I keep my left forearm in on his hip and my right forearm in underneath his armpit. I'm not allowing him to keep that pressure. Andrew's doing a good job with his posture here. And I try to bump my hip to get my leg in. That doesn't happen. And then I go to a shrimp. So first I popped, and then I shrimped, a double move. Usually the first move isn't going to work against a good guy, and guys just fail or they stop after their first move. I use that underhook here to bring them back over. But going back to what I was saying, have double moves. Don't rely on your first move, and if it doesn't work, just keep moving, keep bumping. Have a multiple angles. You can do a double pop or a shrimp and a pop. Now here, as I work up to the body, I start at a high crotch, and I'm keeping my right arm posted on the mat. I'm going to build this base right back up off my elbow and not allowing him to keep his forward pressure so we can keep my shoulders on the mat. I switch to the switch position here, but I need to take my right hip and scoot it out away from him. I'm keeping my left arm underneath, hooking his leg, and my elbow clamping his arm close to my hips. If I can take that pressure with my shoulder and drive it into his shoulder as I scoot my hips toward my posted hand, that would allow me to secure the switch. But he's doing a really good job of blocking my legs here. Andrew's freeing his legs, and he comes around to the far side. He's got his head and hips on the far side. Instead of just working the guillotine, I work an underhook, and now I'm starting to work a double underhook, almost if I can get a crucifix position here. Now I've got my hands clasped underneath his right arm. He's going to come back across my body and try and put me down on the mat. Now I'm going to use this as a sweep here. As you see, I'm going to bring in my right elbow. There I go. I turn the sweep in, and he's got no choice but to relinquish that top position as I hip ride with my shin across his hips, starting to work this grind position here as we're hand fighting, seeing if I can work a Kimura. Andrew needs to shrimp and get his legs back in the fight. If I can push arms down to the mat, he's doing a good job of keeping his right elbow low so he's not completely exposing the back. As you see, I'm starting to bring that leg up with my instep over his shin. He's pushing it back down. He's aware of triangles and arm bars here. He's been here so many times with me. Here I go. I bring that wrist down. I start to work the Kimura. I got the double wrist lock. Oh, he tries to bring himself up and sweep. And as we come back down after carrying my weight, he's not able to maintain that muscle. The Kimura is locked in for the straight arm lock. That was a good tight submission, and it was a really good submission defense on Andrew, but he just wasn't able to complete the sweep as I kept my head on the mat, and really good posture on top. It got very heavy, and once it was blocked and the weight came back down, the submission, it locked in like extra tight. Andrew retaking side control position. He goes immediately to north-south. Now I bring my hands together and I set them on my head and I create like a tripod. As you can see what's happening here, it's not allowing Andrew's hips to get all the way down, and I'm just playing around with my legs here, you know, back and forth. I'm just doing a little triangle drill. As I turn out to the side, he tries to regain a north-south position here. At some point I'll probably looking to get my legs back in the fight. Still staying small, still staying tight. He's going to try and work a double wrist lock position here. I'll block that. Staying very small. As you see, I keep my elbows to my knees. I'm like a little ball on the bottom here. He's not able to flatten me out. If you're not able to flatten out your opponent, ooh, I turned that into a very nice sweep as I kept my instep underneath his armpit. And then he rolled into me, and that turned into a guillotine position. Thanks for watching, guys. IMS Academy, and we out.